Good morning, Star Wars fanatics, and especially you, Boba Fett fanatics. With every passing day, we get one day closer to the release of the Book of Boba Fett, which comes out on December 29th. And with every passing week, it seems like we're getting more and more Boba Fett content as to what may be in the Book of Boba Fett, with new trailers and teasers and TV spots and images and the like. And yesterday we got a new teaser trailer in the form of a TV spot called Message. In the 30-second teaser, we got a lot of new images. A lot has been packed into that 30 seconds. And one of the images in particular is a moment for me to say, I told you so. But we don't know that for certain, so maybe I'll hold off on that, maybe I won't. But I'm going to go ahead and break down the new teaser, the old teaser, and whatever speculations and theories I may have today on Star Wars Fanatic. But before I get started, if you haven't done so already, hit that subscribe button, give the video a like, and share the video with some friends. Now, on with today's Book of Boba Fett content. So first, I'm going to go ahead and play the new teaser that was released yesterday. I know I have it on my video or on my channel already, but I'm going to go ahead and play that video for you now, and then I'll start breaking it apart after that. And without further ado, here is the TV spot that was released yesterday on the Star Wars channel called Message, the Book of Boba Fett.
I am Boba Fett. Left for dead on the sands of Tatooine. Jabba ruled with fear. I intend to rule with respect.
The Book of Boba Fett, streaming December 29th on Disney+.
Alright, so there you have it, 30 seconds of awesomeness. Now there are some things I'm going to point out in this. The first of which is this scene here, with the Tusken Raiders coming out of the dust. Now, if you remember the old Legends continuity, the Boba Fett scene where he escapes the Sarlacc, he's rescued by Dengar. But I did make a video probably a couple months ago, maybe even longer than that, about how Boba Fett is now going to be saved by Tusken Raiders. And that's all evident by the robes he's wearing, the gafferty stick he's carrying, and the cycler rifle that he has on his shoulder. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, those are scenes from The Mandalorian Season 2. Now, when I made that video, I was told I was crazy. He wasn't rescued by Tusken Raiders. He didn't live with them. I even made some fan fictions about it, and I'll link all that in the description below for you to check out if you want. And if my predictions and my theories are true on the fan fictions that I wrote and the theory video I made a while back, then it looks like maybe, hopefully, Dave Filoni, Jon Favreau, and Robert Rodriguez, the dream team of the Book of Boba Fett, may have been watching some of my videos. I doubt it. It's probably coincidence. But hey, a Star Wars fanatic can dream, can't he? But at the same time, with these Tusken Raiders coming out of the dust the way they are, the sand or whatever's going on, sandstorm, it does look like they may have been rescuing Boba Fett. And it makes sense why the Tusken Raiders were so involved in The Mandalorian, especially during Season 2, and Season 1 for that matter. But I'm going to hold off on the I told you so until it's confirmed in the Book of Boba Fett. Hopefully it'll be in the first episode on December 29th. I'd like to see a flashback of that. Okay, so the next scene I'm going to point out is this still of Boba Fett with the scuba breather on, we'll call it. And I don't think I'll find any argument from anyone saying this is Boba Fett's healing time. It looks like the same apparatus that Luke Skywalker had on in The Empire Strikes Back when he was in the back of the tank after the Wampa attack, and it looks similar to the one Darth Vader had on in Rogue One when his acolyte approached him. But there's one notable difference in this apparatus than the other two. It doesn't cover Boba Fett's nose, which it wouldn't need to if he's not inside a bacta tank, which it looks like he's just laying down on some kind of medical bed or something like that. Now, some people might say that this puts a hole in my theory that the Tusken Raiders rescued him. But if we look at Boba Fett during The Mandalorian Season 2, he has no eyebrows. In this film, he has eyebrows. So this could be further along in the process after he went off on his own, retrieved his own type of medical bay or something like that. And the bed he's laying on looks a little too modern to be that of a Tusken Raider. But like my good friend D.R. Moran says, possibly the Polynesian spa has paid off. Alright, cut to the next scene and we see Boba Fett with Fennec Shand and a prisoner in tow. Now it looks like this prisoner is one of the same people that we saw in the last trailer, jumping on rooftops and dressed like a ninja and whatnot, and doing his ninja thing. So we can speculate all day long who this prisoner actually is, but what gets me looking at it really close is look at the background. Look at the walls. It looks a little similar to another scene we saw in the original trailer that came out. And that scene being the one with the Ithorian, I would have presumed some kind of crime leader or something like that. But look at the walls around him. Same thing. Same type of design, same type of architecture, same type of decor even. So let's go back to Ninja Man with the partial look-alike Mandalorian armor. It looks like this man is being brought in to show the Ithorian that Boba Fett, cannot be taken down by his petty little thugs. He brought the man back, possibly in good gesture, to say, here you go, here's your guy, let's get on with this. But if you do it again, I'm going to send your guy back in a body bag, and I'm coming after you. Oh, does that mean he's sending a message to this crime boss and maybe any others that might overhear or catch wind of what's going on? Hence the meaning, message, Book of Boba Fett, as the trailer. Alright, on to the next scene, and this isn't a scene that we haven't seen before. Scene. I'm saying scene a lot. S-C-E-N-E. And we have seen it before. S-E-E-N. Alright, I think I got that right. But it's two Twi'leks, and it looks like one of them's adorning a nice headdress and nice sparkly outfit, and the other one isn't too dressed up as the other one is, but is definitely not a peasant as well. Now what's going on in the background has a lot of people speculating. Now if you look right between these two Twi'leks, you'll see an older Obi-Wan Kenobi looking gentleman. And a lot of people have speculated on maybe it's another Jedi or Obi-Wan Kenobi. The one thing I gotta say about that is, come on guys, Obi-Wan Kenobi's dead at this point. He's been dead for what, about 10 years or so? So it's not Obi-Wan Kenobi. Maybe the character's somebody, maybe he isn't. I'm not going to hold any speculation to that, and I'm not going to keep my hopes up for it because it's not Obi-Wan Kenobi. Alright, next scene. We got a bunch of speeder bikes or swoop bikes or something of that nature, and it looks like they're either in a hurry or in a chase. And I know a lot of people are trying to hope that this is possibly Dash Rendar from the Shadows of the Empire series way back in the day. I don't think so, because it looks like in the comic books at least, another character has filled in the Dash Rendar spot, and that's Bylart Valance. Sorry, I pronounced his name wrong. It's Bylart Valance. And he's kind of a protector to Han Solo. They were friends during the Imperial Academy and all that good stuff. But do I think this is him? Nah, not particularly. There'd be no reason for him to be on Tatooine during Boba Fett's time to protect Han Solo. It just doesn't add up, unless Han Solo makes a cameo or something, but I don't think that'll be the case. It doesn't make sense for Han Solo to show up. For one, Han Solo feels like he did what he had to do to Boba Fett on accident, and Boba Fett felt like Han Solo was just a job to him at the time, so there's no real bad blood, so to speak. In our world, there may have been bad blood, but you gotta think, this is a Star Wars universe where there's bounty hunters all over the place, and really, they're just doing their jobs, and the other person is trying to get away from them. Alright, next scene, we have Boba Fett striking down on somebody. A lot of people have speculated that possibly he's using his gaffy stick or whatever, but he's not. It's an electro staff. You can see the little electricity bolts coming off of it. There's nothing in particular that's standing out in this scene other than the pain and shame in Boba Fett's eyes. Look at him. He's stewing. He's ready to get it going. He's ready to make this his thing. The only thing I don't like about this scene is that little bit of his collar plate looks bent. Come on, Lucasfilm, you're a multi-billion-dollar company. I think you could make better armor than that. This is supposed to be Beskar. It's supposed to be unbreakable by most means. This isn't damaged. This is just poor quality. And it really pains me to say that because Boba Fett's my favorite character, and I'm so looking forward to this series. I can overlook a few things. I know we can't make real Beskar, and it's going to be hard for that kind of movement without some kind of flexibility. So I kind of give it a pass. Alright, so with all that said, with all that breakdown, that's pretty much the last scene I have, but it looks like this one's called Message, the Book of Boba Fett, and there's a good reason for that, because if you listen to the dialogue, he's sending a message. I was left for dead, yet I prevailed. Here I am the boss now. You're gonna have to conform or get out of the way. Now, I'm 100% excited for this show. I cannot wait. 29 days left until the Book of Boba Fett releases. It's going to be so good. I can already see it in the trailers and everything. It might be a disappointment, but I highly doubt it. Mainly because we're finally getting the Boba Fett content we've been asking for since like 1980. But I'd love to hear from all of you. Leave a comment down below if there's something I missed or if there's something else you want me to cover in this trailer. There is so much going on, and there's 2 other trailers that I still need to do other breakdowns for, and I did one for the first trailer, but the second one I didn't really get a chance to. So if there's something you want to see, let me know in the comments below. Also, let me know if you're excited for this series. I know my core fans are, and I'd love to hear from you guys. I still love it. It is still the best time to be a Star Wars fan, and particularly a Boba Fett fan. Now, it has been rumored that it is going to be 7 episodes instead of 8, but we'll see. We'll see how long those episodes are. I haven't heard anything on that. I usually don't report news and that kind of stuff. But if you are new here, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button and turn on your notifications. Stay up to date on all my Star Wars content. Also, leave the video a like and a comment. Let's see what we can do with this channel. And thank you for watching, and remember, this is the way, the only way.